Hello and welcome to our radio transmission from DPN. We've got a radio play coming up from John Fryer. It's the Wolf Hotel, and this is a good one for Halloween. We do as well. So here it is.
We present The Wolf Hotel by John Fryer, with Annabelle Spinks-Jones and Istvan Ondrejsek.
The 10:30 Carlisle Express is ready to depart from platform 8, calling at Nuneaton, Stafford, Crewe, Preston.
Welcome to Preston Station. Connecting services are available. Those seeking local destinations should make their way to the appropriate platforms. For those connecting to the 13:30 Pennine Express service, please proceed to platform 4C, where the train is ready to depart. Calling at Ivor, Barnsbury, Cockleton, Ramsey, Shawsworth.
Miss Haywood! Miss Haywood!
Hello, are you Ted?
Aye, lass. Welcome to Pemberton.
Thank you.
Can I take your bags?
Oh, there's really no need. It's only...
Yeah, let me take them for you. You're in the north now, miss. We know how to treat a young lady right properly. Especially with you coming all the way up from the big smoke.
It's only a few hours.
Aye, but we're still grateful that you came. I only hope you don't find it too quiet for a lass brought up in the city.
I'm sure I'll find it a refreshing change. It can be a bit mad in London.
Oh, I've heard that. But we're not lost to civilization up here.
I didn't mean...
Running water and electricity. Bins emptied every 2 weeks whether they need to be or not. That was a joke.
Yes, I thought so.
No, miss. It might feel like another world, but it really isn't. Hopefully you'll like it here, and you'll want to stay.
So, where are we now, Ted?
Preston is behind you, fading into the distance. We just passed through a place called Collingwood. Pretsbury is over to the right, a couple of miles. Those are the original one-horse towns, Julie, but now without a horse.
Must be nice in the summer.
It looks right proper, it does, come spring. But bleak now, though. Might even be a bit foggy come evening. Still, it happens up here.
How far is Pemberton from here?
Only about 10 mile.
And the hotel?
Top of Pennines. Road goes right past it. It never fails to amaze me how many people turn out for these occasions.
Julie, come in. Good to see you. Thank you for making the journey. How do you feel? You must be shattered. Please, take a seat.
Thank you. You must be Mr. Bursey?
Zoltan, please. No one calls me Mr. here. We are far too remote to keep up that pretense. First names only. How was your trip?
A little long. I didn't realise the length of the journey. I'm sorry, I think I'm more than a bit late.
The local service from Preston does take a while. The local council are meant to be putting pressure on the train company, but it's all private now. So here in the West Pennines we have to be patient. We are just pleased sometimes there is any service running at all. As I said on the phone the other day, thank you for agreeing to take this position. I do realize that the hotel here is a bit out of the way and probably isn't what you hoped to start your career when you left college. But I think you'll still find this an excellent training ground for future venues that you might be thinking of.
I was just grateful to get your call. There's not a lot going on at the moment, and without a lot of experience, well, I'm just glad to be here.
And we are pleased that you are.
Excuse me for asking, but you're not native to these parts, are you?
Neither of us are from around here. That is right. I'm from Hungary originally. Came to England when the East opened up, got to like it here, and I stayed.
You don't miss it?
Lancashire has areas that are very similar to Baranya, in southern Hungary.
Is that where the wolf's pelt came from? There, on the wall? I can't imagine you got that here.
It is the only thing I brought from the East.
Straight ahead, everyone. That's it. Straight on into the function room. They're just setting up now. Remember, the New Year's meal's at 7:30. Entertainment after that.
Cheryl, this is Julie. She will be working with us from now on.
Oh, hello, Julie. Welcome to the Wolf Hotel. I see you survived the journey. Did Ted collect you? Have you travelled far?
She's from the big city.
London?
Yes.
Sultan, you should take her into the kitchens. Girl looks like she could do with a proper meal inside her. Has he offered you anything to eat yet, love?
This is the main function room. Although we do have a private gathering in the Royal Bar tonight, but this is the main event really. The other one will be a very quiet affair by comparison.
And there were guests in the hotel tonight?
We do have some guests, but the two events in the function room and the Royal Bar are separate. In fact, the one in the Royal Bar are regulars. They come here every year.
And the one in the function room?
A rugby club.
You use this room mostly for bottled and canned drinks?
It stays cool in here, even in the summer.
Are we below the function room?
Yes, it means that if we need any extra supplies during an event, and we frequently do, the staff don't have far to come to get them.
Very convenient.
Ah, Joss, this is Julie. That I mentioned before was starting with us today. Julie, this is Joss, the head chef.
Pleased to meet you, Julie. Just up from London, I believe.
I am.
Don't let any of this motley crew worry you. They're all right, really. Just don't be in any kind of confined space with them.
Really?
And don't lend them any money.
Oh?
And don't listen to all that stuff in the press. I know for a fact it wasn't half as bad as it was made out to be. And 3 of them made a full recovery.
I think you're pulling my leg, Joss. Because I'm the new girl.
Of course I am.
So, that's pretty much the whole place.
Shall we look at paperwork?
Do you really want to spend your first day reading over the property, license and fire regulations?
No.
What made you come up here, Julie?
I was walking in West London one day, and a teenager offered to sell me drugs, and I thought, is this where I really want my children to grow up? On reflection, I decided it wasn't.
And, is there a Mr. Julie?
I probably wouldn't be here if there was, would I?
No, probably not.
Are those Christmas decorations?
What? Oh, them! Yes. We'll take them down in a few days.
Strange design.
Are they? Sorry. We use the same every year, to be honest. I long since stopped looking at them.
Neon stars. Odd, that's all.
Odd?
I think... Are they upside down? I can see one star there, and another over there. The car park surrounds the hotel, is that right?
Well, yes, you are correct.
So I'm guessing that you have another 2 stars on the other side of the hotel, so 4 in all.
That's about right.
Are they all like that?
I guess they probably are.
All upside down?
Yes, I would think so.
Who is in charge of that?
Joss likes to do the Christmas decorations. It has become his thing.
Do you think this is one of his jokes?
And the joke appears to be on us, doesn't it? Still, they do look nice.
4 5-pointed stars, all the wrong way up.
I will remember for next year. Let's go in. The sun is starting to set. It will be dark soon.
Zoltan, call for Mrs. Charlesworth. Could we possibly fit her in for Sunday lunch on the 16th? Relatives visiting, apparently.
Thank you, Cheryl. I will take a look. I know for a fact that we are full for the day. Stall for a moment. I see how we are fixed for the 16th.
Is your cross upside down?
What?
At the top of the stairs. A crucifix, I think. When you were showing me around, it was the right way up.
Oh, it must have been those kids.
Kids?
Large family, the Robinsons. Room 12, 13, 14. They were playing around at the top of the stairs. I'll have a word with their parents. They're in for their meal this evening.
Do you want me to turn it the right way up for you?
No need to trouble yourself, Julie.
I'll get it done.
It's no trouble.
Let Cheryl do it, Julie. There is a neck to it. The nails that hold it in place, they can be quite sharp.
We can't have you coming to harm on your first day now, can we?
I suppose not.
I'll see to it. Now, have you had anything to eat yet?
Good point, Cheryl. I was just about to get Joss to serve this young lady with our finest meal.
Oh.
Sorry about that, love. I can see you there, carrying these boxes, you know, doing all the real work, not standing around gassing like the others. Excuse me now. Some of us have got actual work to do.
I do apologize about that, Julie. I will speak to him.
Sometimes he can be an absolute idiot. How could he not have seen Julie standing there at the foot of the stairs?
I said I would have a word with him, Cheryl, and I will.
Make sure he knows.
I'm sorry about that, Julie. Chris, he also went for the assistant manager job as well. You got it? He
didn't. What does he do?
For the moment, he is the bar manager. But he has designs on the top position. I'll tell you what, Julie. Would you like to see your room? I will have Joss send your dinner up to you.
Not bad. Like you said, not big, but definitely not bad. Ensuite bathroom. Bed in the corner. Table and chair. The postcards back home. Dear Mum and Dad. Letters from the frontier. Nice curtain. He was right. Good view of the moors. Miles of grass and hills. Moon starting to rise. Not many clouds in the sky. Gonna be cold tonight. I'll have to deal with this Chris fella. Can't have him undermine me from day one. Oh, hi, Joss.
Dinner is served, madame.
Thank you, I'm starved.
Would madame like it on the patio?
A bit cold for that, I think. Oh, you meant on the table?
Here, let me set it down for you.
Smells nice.
Leftovers from dinner time.
You mean lunch?
That I do. Northern talk, Julie. You'll get used to us and our weird ways.
Do people have weird ways here?
No. They just like to think they do.
Really, not bad. For all his banter, Joss seems to know his job. Oh, it's okay. I'll bring the plate down myself when I'm ready. I'll bring it down myself. All right, you win. Hold on. I'll bring it to you then. Oh. Chris.
Can I come in?
You want to come in?
May I?
Come in. What can I do for you?
Zoltan has told me to come and apologise for bumping into you.
Thank you. That's very good of you.
And now you should leave. As quickly as you can.
What?
You're not here to do a job. Don't you see what's going on? Haven't you noticed anything about this place? They're not like you and me.
Shut up, Chris. Joss, can you and a couple of the lads get him out of this hotel right away?
Come on, Chris. Don't give us no trouble now.
You're not here because of your qualifications, you know. Take your hands off me. Take it. Stop. Get out while you still can, while there's still some light.
I'm so sorry. I told him to come and apologize. I had no idea.
It wasn't your fault, Zoltan.
I should have seen it. He's never taken bad news very well. I should have given him a night off.
You were trying to be a nice guy. I doubt anyone could have guessed that he would do something like that. It's almost like he's unstable.
I will have him sent away. He will be gone in the morning. You'll never have to see him again. I'm so sorry for all this. Come down and join us for the New Year's celebration when you are ready.
You're right, Julie. Zoltan really feels bad about that. I think he's worried that you'll leave this evening.
No, I'm not going to leave him in the lurch. Not now that he's given me the chance of a job. I'm not like that.
Good to hear it, Julie. Go and set his mind at rest. Here, let me take those off you. Now, you go and have a chat with him. You'll find him in the Royal Bar. Oh, do you have anything other than that suit to wear?
Well...
Not that you don't look very professional, but this is New Year's Eve and we're having a party. Did you bring a dress with you?
Actually, yes. Just in case.
Go and get some admirers. Pretty girl like you should show yourself off a bit more. You can be the assistant manager tomorrow. Tonight, be the centre of attention.
And here she is. Good Lord. A real transformation. I really had no idea we had such a vision of loveliness in our midst. Wouldn't you agree, Peter?
She looks good enough to eat right now.
Julie, this is Peter Roberts, or Councillor Roberts, I should call him. Peter is head of the local council.
Oh, hello.
You see, we have the great and the good here at the Wolf Hotel, not just the rugby team.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Roberts.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Miss...
Hayward. Julie Hayward.
Our new assistant manager.
Excellent. Well, I hope you will enjoy your time with us.
With the hotel.
Nice necklace.
Oh, thank you. My mother gave it to me yesterday, a sort of going-away present.
Did the earrings come with it?
Yes, all silver apparently, at least according to my mum.
Did you notice that, Zoltan?
Don't they compliment the picture?
Very striking. A toast to Miss Hayward's time here at the Wolf Hotel.
Let's get Julie a drink, eh? And toast after that.
So, why is it called the Wolf Hotel?
The previous owners, I believe. To be honest with you, I really don't know. I would have preferred something to reflect the locality. You know, something like the Pennines or the Pemberton Arms, that sort of thing.
Just seems a strange name, that's all.
Hey, we are all a bit strange here. Must be something in the water.
Yes.
Should have known, Zoltan, that I'd find you chatting her up already. Oh, you should watch yourself, Julie. A real ladies' man in his youth, this one.
When did I ever get the chance?
There were rumours. You should have seen him as a younger man. No woman was safe in the whole of Lancashire.
She's only saying these things to be kind.
I'm sure you were quite a lad in your day.
Not with my back. Lady Shatterley was about as erotic as I got. In translation, obviously.
Didn't know D.H. Lawrence got as far as Eastern Europe.
Smuggled in. Probably gave a copy to the border guards.
Corridors, coloured doors, the linen room, outside door. Ah, this will do. Fire exit.
We do all of that after the hunt. Ah, Julie, you alright?
Hi, Joss. It's getting stifling in there.
Oh yes, so many people. Have you met Dan or Jeff?
From the kitchen, and you helped me with,
with Chris. Yes, we all feel pretty bad about that. Not a great introduction to us, was it? But, I hope, well, we all hope, that Chris's actions will not leave a lasting impression of this building on you.
What did you do with him?
We killed him.
Sorry, what I meant was, what happened to him?
We killed him. Of course we haven't killed him.
Of course. I never, So, like, where is he?
Go and enjoy the party. It's not every day we celebrate a new year.
Judging by the noise, the private booking is taking off.
They call themselves a pack.
A pack?
As in rugby?
Oh, yes. Not really my game.
If that is a last-minute cancellation, Cheryl, they are not getting their money back.
The Wolf Hotel.
I could like it here. Everyone seems really nice. Oh, those kids from upstairs. They've turned that crucifix the wrong way up again. Just go and turn it the right way.
Leave it!
What?
I told you not to touch that.
The children, they must have...
I'll do it.
All right.
Is everything okay?
She was going to turn the cross the other way up.
What is it about the cross being upside down?
Nothing, love. Let's get this party going, eh? Turn the music back on. Come on, it's only quarter of an hour before the clock strikes 12. Music! Come on, let's go! Never mind about that, Julie. Let's get you a drink.
I think I'll get a bit more air, Zoltan, if you don't mind. I think I need to clear my head. My God, what the hell was all that about? That woman is crazy. What? Shed on the edge of the car park. Just by one of those weird Christmas lights.
Julie, over here.
Chris?
Yes, thank God. You've got to get me out of here.
And why would I do that? Gonna attack me again, are you?
I wasn't trying to attack you.
Felt like that to me. I think I should just leave you to freeze out here.
I was trying to protect you.
By banging into me with a drinks delivery?
I had to get your attention. Any excuse to see you away from Zoltan, or Cheryl, or any of the others.
What about the others?
You can't trust any of them.
I'm going inside.
Wait, they're not like us.
Good night. Wrap up warm.
Is the crucifix still upside down?
Yes. What of it?
For 364 days of the year, it's the right way up. Only on December 31st is it turned, for them, the correct way.
Why, Chris? What are they? Devil worshippers or something? In league with Satan? Selling their souls for eternal life?
They've already sold them.
Some of you people need help.
What happened to the previous assistant manager?
I don't know. Left? Got another job? Married and moved away? Why should I know?
Every year, a new assistant manager arrives on December 31st, but no one sees them come January 1st. It's been the same for the last 4 years.
Maybe they didn't like it here.
They never made it through the first night.
That's crazy. I don't believe...
Why did they bring you up from London?
Because I was the best for the job.
So you wouldn't know what goes on here.
You're starting to...
We're isolated. No phone signal here. Have you even checked?
Well, not yet.
No way to call for help. No way to save ourselves if we stay in the hotel. I kept my mouth shut because they thought I was one of them. But they know now that I'm not.
Then what are they?
You won't believe. Not unless we're far enough away so that you can see them safely.
Oh? And how do we do that?
This door is padlocked. The key will be with all the others at reception.
I've decided to give that area a wide berth at the moment. I had a bit of a falling out with Cheryl.
She's one of them.
What are they? Masons or something equally dull?
Oh, I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Look, I think you've probably been under some stress. Maybe too much work. It's quite lonely here.
You'll learn. Just hope it isn't too late.
Yeah, right.
Remember, the key for this shed, it's called Shed A. Shed B is where we have to get to, about half a mile to the north of here. It's the only place we'll be safe. It's where the others are.
crazy. This place is full of crazy people. Why didn't I stay in London with all the muggers, thieves and murderers? At least I knew where I was with that lot. Ah!
There she is. We thought we had lost you.
There's nowhere to go, Zoltan.
Let's join the party. Welcome, brethren. That special hour is once again upon us. The time we have waited for all year. The time to be our real selves. Music, please.
Are we going to sing Auld Lang Syne? It's not very festive.
Don't concern yourself, lass. It will do for what we need.
The lighting in here has gone a bit weird, don't you think? Seemed all right before. Do we have an electrician on the staff? What are those men doing over there? Have they put something on their heads? What's with the masks? Is it themed? Oh, Zoltan, you should have said. I only have this dress. I didn't know to bring anything else. Well, that's bizarre. Zoltan, you've suddenly developed a bit of a 6 o'clock shadow. Actually, in this light, you've started to look a bit different. In fact, you're all starting to appear just a bit. Are you all into dogs of some kind? I do consider myself to be pretty open-minded, but I think I'll step outside for a moment. You all seem somewhat preoccupied with turning into... Close the door. Close the door. Got to block the door. Put this chair in front of the door. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Chris knew. Chris knew what he was talking about. Chris, in the shed. Keys. Keys, Julie. Get the keys to shed A. First floor, second floor, third floor, storerooms, electrics intake room. Where is it?
Julie.
Where the hell? Shed A. Thank God.
Julie, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid?
Would you please unlock the door, Julie?
Getting out of here.
I know this might look a bit strange, but you got nothing to worry about, love. It's just nature, really.
Move, Julie, move!
Julie, are you still there, love?
Just break the door down, Zoltan.
I've just had it fixed after that incident with the clergy from the Church of England. And you don't mess with them. It's all right, everyone. She's gone.
It took her long enough to catch on.
Perhaps. If you hadn't told her that daft tale about us being childhood sweethearts, I told you not to embellish. Keep it simple, I said.
I was getting bored of having to play along. She couldn't keep her hands off things that had nothing to do with her.
We had to keep the appearance going till midnight.
What difference will it make? She won't see daylight again. Your problem, Zoltan, is that you're too soft for this.
And you're only here because of me.
Don't we all know it?
Could someone get the lights?
I thought she was never going to take the bait.
Be fair, Peter. She's from London. Who would believe any of this in the capital?
What about Manchester?
I think they would believe this in Manchester. You know what they are like there.
Everyone, the hunt is on!
I'm still here. Have you got the key?
I've got it.
Can you see the padlock?
Yes, I can see it.
Oh, okay, put the key in and let me out.
The lock is really stiff.
Wiggle it out a bit.
There.
Can you see them now?
At midnight, they started. I've never seen.
You shocked the first time.
You knew.
Did try to warn you.
I didn't believe. I still don't believe in this day and age. I just.
Focus, Julie, on the paddle.
It's really stiff.
Try turning it.
But how? When?
We don't have long. We're past midnight. We're into January. That's when they become what they are.
January?
Did you hear that?
The upside down stars. They've gone off. The power must have failed somewhere.
No, it didn't. The electrics are working fine.
Then what?
They've turned them off deliberately. You've got to get me out. You've got to get me out now.
I'm trying. The padlock is really.
We've got to go.
Where?
To the other shed. Come on.
Hold on. I'm in heels. Hold on, will you?
We don't have long.
I can't run in these.
Can't you just hold them?
It's freezing. I'm not running in bare feet.
It's whole grass here.
Why did they turn the lights out?
Didn't you realise that those lights were all facing the cardinal points? North, south, east and west.
What are you talking about?
An upside down star.
With the points up. What about them?
They're the signs of the devil.
Bunch of nutters, you mean?
Oh, shut up, Julie. They're not mad.
What? Believing in Satan?
They could care less about Satan. What kind of creature turns into a wolf?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
While the lights were on, they stayed inside the hotel. Once the lights were off...
Yes?
Then, like all wolves, they can hunt.
Hunt? What?
Surely you've worked that out by now. They're finally coming out of the hotel.
I can hardly... Oh, those silhouettes.
Wolves hunting packs.
The rugby team.
Yeah, one of Zoltan's little jokes. Come on, they're coming.
Hold on! I'm just taking my heels off.
Why? Don't you have these things in London?
No, we don't.
Oh, right.
But how?
It goes back centuries, Julie. They didn't just come out of nothing. The stories of lycanthropes goes back to the time of Greek gods. It's not just the last 1,000 years. Gypsies and Eastern European folklore. These people have lived among every civilization the world has ever known. But they stay quiet in the shadows, in isolated communities where they can control whatever happens.
What do you mean?
Didn't you see that either?
Just assume I didn't. This is my first day, in case you had forgotten.
Head of the council, chief of the local police, head of the civil defence, legal officer of the council, head of the local regiment, all the movers and shakers in power.
You make it sound like a secret society. Do they have a special handshake as well?
Are you taking this seriously?
I'm running across the north of Lancashire in the first hour of January being chased by a pack of werewolves. Of course I'm taking it seriously. What?
No need to shout, I was only asking.
I'm taking it very seriously.
There it is.
There is what?
Shed B. That's where we're going. It's already prepared.
Oh, good.
Come on. Quickly, get in. They're not far behind us.
It's just a shed.
It's not just a shed.
Oh? What makes this one any different? Once you've seen one shed, you've pretty much seen them all.
The hotel was originally built in 1890. At that time, they had no fridges.
And no TV either. However did they get by?
So they used a cool-out building to store meat and fish to help preserve it in the colder months. It's a trick often used in Hungary from Zoltan's time.
Yeah, all right. A good history lesson.
It's not an history lesson, Julie.
Then what is it, Chris?
It's to explain what's hanging in this shed.
What are they hanging on those metal hooks?
Well, Julia, they are the decomposing carcasses of the previous 4 assistant managers.
Are they?
These 4 men never survived as long as you. By this point, for the last 4 years, they were hunted down and devoured. Not in a good way.
Why?
There is an enzyme in human blood, apparently. As long as they have it at least once a year, they can live the rest of the year like normal people. Well, as normal as a member of the undead can them. Under the circumstances.
And they left them here?
No. They buried the remains. I dug them up and brought them here.
You're as crazy as they are!
No, Julie, I'm not.
I'm getting out of here!
Wait! There's nowhere to go!
I can't stay here with hanging corpses!
Well, they're mostly skeletons now. There's really not much meat on them. Look!
Don't show me! Jeez, I'm getting out of here!
No!
Take your hands off me!
They're on the ridge. We're in a drop between the hills on all sides. They know where we are. You can't outrun them. Even in bare feet. Come back in.
Why? Are you hanging dead people on meat hooks, Chris? Tell me that.
A dog whose dinner has left one day will not return to it the following day. It will go hungry rather than eat stale food. I'm hoping the scent will keep them at bay.
Your entire plan is based on them not liking the smell of their previous victims.
Different, isn't it? Anyway, the smell isn't that bad now. You should have smelled them just after they started to decompose.
I'm in La La Land here.
No, it's North Lancashire, but take your point. Oh, if the musty smell of rotten human flesh doesn't work, use this.
Use what?
A meat hook. And careful the ends of the hooks. They're really sharp.
And I wouldn't want to cut myself now, would I?
Take a look out that window. Can you see them?
What are you doing?
Bolting this door.
Will that hold them back?
Yeah, sure.
This was your big plan.
You never know, it might work. I'll check this window. Can you see anything?
There are numerous silhouettes moving on the ridge, caught in the moonlight. What would have happened if it had been cloudy?
Oh, some of them can change at will.
I thought they needed a full moon.
You've been watching too many movies.
What if we used some of that wood in the corner there and made crosses and held them up?
I asked you if you were going to take this seriously.
I told you.
Wait, they're moving. Remember, if they try and come in, smash them with the meat hook and then smash them again. Got it?
Oh, no. That's a battle plan. That's far too complicated for me, being a girl and all that.
I didn't mean it like that. Hey, they're coming closer.
Julie, we know you are in there.
What do I say?
Don't say anything.
There has clearly been some misunderstanding. If you would just come up, I'm sure we can settle this whole thing.
Go away, Zoltan! I know now that you are all members of the undead!
No, we are not members of the undead. We are all werewolves. There is a whole world of difference.
Oh, yes, very different. No. Oh, yeah.
What
No, not at all. I wouldn't be seen dead with a member of the undead. There's
It's no matters at all. You can't take him anywhere.
Wake up. Wake up. Stay away!
Julie, there is no way to go.
Then you'll have to come in and get us!
It's full of corpses, Julie.
I like their conversation!
Come on, Sultan. Let's get on with it. We've waited all year for this.
But the rotting meat...
Hold your nose.
Just stay where you are, Julie. We'll be with you soon.
You know, I'm seriously starting to dislike her.
You've got a meat hook?
I've actually got two. One for each hand.
Good idea. One in the left, one in my right.
There's only one door. Is it me? Or has it gone quiet? Maybe they've decided to go back to the hotel.
I doubt it. Keep your eyes on the door.
Can you hear anything? They're just outside. Is that gonna hold? They can't get in.
Get ready! Oh, maybe they did give up. The windows! Hit them!
Take that! And that and that, and you can have some as well. Bad dog! Bad dog!
Mongrels! Half-breeds!
My meat hook!
Use one of the leg bones!
Here! Fetch!
No, I'm men!
Behind you!
You broke my snap.
Mate, not that.
Look what he did to my coat.
Oh, me too.
Harry, stop burying that ball.
I can't help it.
You're all right.
One of them grabbed the meat hook out of my left hand.
Have you got anything else with a spike?
No,
One of your heels?
that's not very sharp.
I like your tongue.
I heard that.
Push it into their eyes!
What are they doing out there?
Hold on. I'll take a look. Regrouping. Having a bit of a meeting by the looks of it. You okay?
Sure. The windows aren't big enough for them to get through. They've changed. All of them, like...
8 foot tall people. With wolf heads.
But they still talk.
Yeah, well, you can't have everything, can you?
You were the one that brought her here, Zoltan. You were the one that said it would be easier this year if we brought up a girl from London.
I know what I have said.
I'm going to be black and blue for weeks. How am I going to explain this on Monday?
You're the manager, Zoltan. You're going to have to do something.
They are secure there, aren't they? What do you all think that I can do?
You're the one behind all of this. We're only here because of you. Improvise. Imagine you're a dog Philip and say,
No need to blaspheme, Jeff. Things aren't that bad.
They could be in there all night, this way.
And the sun will rise in only a few hours.
Can you see much?
They're still chatting away. Like a committee meeting or something.
Are they really all the people with power around here?
Never wondered why those in authority seem totally different from the average person.
Because they are totally different. And all this time, the rest of us just thought it was because they went to public school.
There is that as well. Did you hear that?
No.
There! There's one of them outside, on the other side of the wooden wall.
What's that?
The shed. It only sits on the grass. One of them's trying to dig himself in.
Come on, Julie. I'm sure we can sort this all out before breakfast. I've got you down for the early shift.
What's he doing?
How does a dog dig?
With its front legs? My God, he's coming up under the wooden planks!
What have you got?
Only this meat hook and my left shoe.
Your necklace.
What about it?
Take it off.
You're a fast worker.
Oh, come on.
My mother gave me this.
Get that piece of wood in the corner.
Got it. Have you got a plan?
You can put your fingers between the jaws of a dog to make it open its mouth.
Fascinating, but I don't see how this helps us at the moment.
When he comes through, use that piece of wood to stick that necklace of yours down his throat.
What the heck's the point of that?
It's made of silver, isn't it?
Does that really work?
We're gonna find out pretty soon. I've got his jaws open! Now, Julie! I can't hold it for long! Stick that silver necklace between his teeth and shove!
Choke on this!
He's converted back.
He's human.
He is now.
Can you hear the others?
No. I'm gonna take a look.
Bodies? Lots of human bodies?
Zoltan must have been the one that made them.
What?
When the one that makes a werewolf dies, so do all that he created. He choked on silver. So did they.
I've killed all these people.
They weren't people when you killed them.
I didn't know.
There was no way you could, Julie. Come on. Let's get back to the hotel. It's cold tonight.
I won't need that meat hook anymore.
No. Just leave it in the grass.
Let's get out of here.
At least you still got one shoe?
The other is back in the shed, covered in blood.
At least it's not yours.
No, not mine.
Once we're back in the hotel, I'll feel better then.
But, what about...
The staff? Oh, I'll deal with those tomorrow. I'll place some adverts in the local papers and online. There's a recession on. We'll soon replace them.
I, was going to say... The corpses?
Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, don't worry about them. I'll sort that out.
Okay. And you said they were all connected to Zoltan?
In the mythology, the one that bites or scratches a victim creates another number of the pack. And of course, the bigger the pack, the more influence and power that group have.
And that was the case with everyone in the hotel? The employees, guests, victims?
Oh. Well, clearly not everyone.
What do you mean?
Oh. Didn't affect me, did it?
Why would it affect you?
The moon's quite beautiful, don't you think?
The moon? What was the enzyme that they all wanted from human blood?
Creatine kinase. Protein found in skeletal muscle, heart and brain. For extra strength.
And they all wanted a mouthful.
Didn't they just?
But one person now could get it all, couldn't they?
Have you seen through me, Julie?
Is that why you wouldn't handle my silver necklace?
You noticed that? The previous assistant managers were men, as you know. They didn't wear jewellery. Once I heard that they were bringing up a young woman from London, put my plan into action.
So, it didn't matter how many came after us. You only had to deal with Zoltan.
Oh, he would be the one to lead the attack. He was, after all, the alpha male.
But, you weren't made by Zoltan.
No! Hello, Ted.
Evening, Chris. Evening, Julie.
What do you think of my pointy ears, Julie?
What about the facial hair? Wait till you see my tail. I shall now be the manager of the Wolf Hotel.
This whole thing was a setup, just for your own professional ambitions.
One only progresses when there is a vacancy, Julie. And now there are jobs for everyone. Let's create a new pack of our own.
You used me.
Everyone uses everybody else. It's in the nature of our world. Join me, Julie. Let's make some copies of our own.
Never.
What are you going to stop me with? Your one remaining shoe?
Like you said, a shoe with a heel, with a spike on the end, straight into your eye. And can you feel a silver earring in the eye socket as well?
You can stand up now, Julie. He's dead.
And you?
I appear to be the only one left standing. Please, girl, be on your feet. You've not to fear from me.
Are you one of them?
Am I howling at the moon?
They didn't. Until
Zoltan did.
Yes.
He made all of them except Chris, who, as you now know, I created.
He was like your son.
Those of us that chose the ways of darkness don't have normal families. We chose our children. For centuries I waited until I found someone that I thought could be my own. I knew that my kind had to live quietly to survive. I took sheep or cattle only when I had to. But when Zoltan arrived 5 years ago, it all changed. Chris saw how they were expanding and growing as a community and wanted to join. I'd been here since the 1890s and knew the Pennines well. I told Chris about this area and Shed B. He wasn't happy to survive and live forever. He wanted to rise in this world. I told him that the trick was to go unnoticed, not to draw so much attention to himself. But he was, after all, a child of these times, which will, with time, be replaced by what is to follow. I couldn't persuade him different, and so I knew he was just waiting for someone like you to come here from outside of the area.
And what's your plan now?
Oh, I'm not going to attack you, if that's what you mean.
Why not? Everyone else has.
Not me.
Don't you need the creatine kinase enzyme, just like all the others?
Of course I do. But as you can see, once the ability of transformation is lifted, they all return to their human state. There is more blood here than I need. In fact, the amount contained in all these bodies will see me right for the next 100 years.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. You should go home now. I'd offer to drive you, but I guess you'd rather walk. Go on. Sun will be up in a few hours. Tell them in London that it didn't work out.
Goodbye, Ted. Good luck finding a new life.
Aye, but it won't be here, lass.
And don't follow me. I've still got one earring left.
I think I'll try America next. Member of the undead on the New York subway. No one will look at me twice.
Failing that, you could always try the London Underground. There you'll fit right in.
You never know, Julie. I have a sense, one day, we'll meet again.
Don't bank on it.
Why not? After all, they're almost like family now.
From the Wolf Hotel, Annabelle Spinks Jones was Julie, Istvan Ondresek was Zoltan, Robin Ingram was Ted, Tom O'Reilly was Chris, Jacinta Mulcahy was Cheryl, Andrew Franklin was Joss, Will O'Connell was Peter, Helen Fullerton was Julie's mother, and Kira Lane and Jack McPherson were the railway train announcers. All other parts were played by members of the cast. Artwork for the production was by Sheila Jackson. The music was composed and performed by Paul Whiting, and the play was written and directed by John Fryer. The Wolf Hotel is an audio production for Political Art.
Hi, Mum, I'm back.
Julie, how wonderful to see you. You're back so soon. Didn't you like it up there in the north?
Oh, it was all right. Just a bit quiet for me.
It's lovely to see you. I was just about to put on some dinner for your dad. Would you like to join us? Or have you eaten already? We're having lamb.
I'll just put this bag down and take off my jacket.
Here, let me help you.
Could I have some lamb? Really rare, if you don't mind. Yeah, I fancy a bit of meat right now.
Straight off the bone. Coming up.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh dear, are you all right?
Never better. Why'd you ask?
You've got a nasty scratch on the back of your hand.
Oh, never mind, Mum. One thing I did see when I was in Lancashire.
And what was that, dear?
Have you ever noticed how beautiful the moon is?
So I hope you enjoyed our Halloween special here at Art Radio Transmission, Radio on Demand. And that was The Wolf Hotel from John Fryer. As always, thank you very much for listening. And don't forget to check out some of our interviews and, of course, radio plays from John Fryer.